I was gonna say this right now before we even get started. If that's fine, he'll be back. He'll be back. So let me say this right now to everyone out there. I'm just gonna say, let me tell you something right now. Let me tell you something right now. If for whatever reason you are not paying your rent, paying your child support, paying your mortgage, paying your phone bill, or paying your bills in general, but you say, you know what? It's okay because I am going to rent a PlayStation 5. This is what I'm going to tell you.
You talking to me?
I done told you! Take your drunk ass home!
Sony? We got a lot to talk about tonight. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, it is April the 2nd, 2026. I'm spinning on my camera. I'm sorry. April the 2nd, 2026. We are a day after April Fools. And Sony, I will say this. As much as you pissed me off over the last 5 days, you did something really funny on April Fools, but we're gonna talk about that on today's episode of the Game Raider podcast.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
I am Leo, aka Leo Reckless, aka Reckless Fox, head of the Game Raider podcast, and head of the Black Mishima Zaibatsu, aka Bleckskin Kyle Katarn, Kit Catcher Fate Fisto, Mace Windu II, Adopted Son of Flynn, Jin and Juice Kazuma, and Kamen Rider Compton Knight, Henshin, my boys, and rock with me today is New York's finest, Staten Island's finest. Protect yourself, protect your neck. We got Michael B. What's up?
What's goody, everybody? What's goody?
And my opening comment is shout out to the LA Dodgers. We took
Why we
out the
got a dog?
Diamondbacks. Yes.
Nah. We're not doing this today.
Okay. All right, fine. My opening comment is no spoilers about Mario, the new Mario Galaxy movie. Neither one of us have seen it. I am honestly debating whether or not I am going to leave my house today to go see that movie because I have 2 days off of work. I'm really contemplating on seeing it. If
I
it
got
wasn't for the
three.
fact that I have See, you're lucky. You're lucky. You're lucky. I have to go back tomorrow night. But it's been good that I'm catching up on rest. But with that being said, people, as you can see in the background right now, yes, the prices to the PS5 are going up. We will talk about that. But before we do any of that, we gotta do a little bit of housekeeping. So, for those of y'all who are new to the Buttery Show and Game Raider podcast. Shout out to everyone who's currently watching. If you haven't yet, be sure to follow us on YouTube, youtube.com/the Buttery Show. Follow us on our Instagram at the Buttery Show, and make sure you like and follow us on facebook.com/the Buttery Show. Chat, we love you. We adore you. If you are watching this, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to follow both of us independently. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram, @Reckless_Fox, and twitch.tv/RecklessFox. I will be having another show later today at 6 p.m. tonight. So be sure to get some coffee. If you gotta take a dump, get some food in you. Now might be a good time after 5. Mike, where can the people find you?
Y'all can find me on Instagram at Red Ranger 2134, TikTok Red Falcon 212, and on Facebook under Michael Brogdon.
With that being said, guys, let's get started. Mike, how have you been, bro? I know we haven't talked too much because we dads, we busy.
Mm-hmm.
How's everything going so far?
Things are going good. Except for the simple fact is that my kids' spring break started, and I kind of wish they went to school today. Driving me
hey,
and my
hey,
wife
hey.
up the driving me and my wife off the wall.
Let me tell you something right now. Shout out to all the parents out there whose kids are currently on spring break. Shouts to y'all and me because my kid's on spring break too, but he'll be going back. He'll be going back to school Monday, so I'm very happy about that.
Oh, lucky. My kids don't go back to school till the 10th. Well, till the 13th.
Anyways, okay, so I mean, hey, are they eating a lot of snacks?
Hmm?
Are they eating a lot of snacks?
Yep.
I ain't gotta worry about that. Anyways, 9 weeks been going good so far. I will say this: 911 it continuously makes me almost cry. I'm on season 7 of 911, and I've almost boo-hooed and cried for the last 3 episodes because my boy Chimney is finally marrying Maddie. For those of y'all who are watching 911, please, for the love of God, do not spoil it. I'm begging you, don't spoil it, okay? I already got a big spoiler about a certain character, that something happens to a character right before the dumb season happens where they go to space. So please, don't spoil anything else, okay? Also, I recently just uninstalled, you're going to be proud of me, Mike, and anyone else who's watching, I just uninstalled Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War.
Yes!
Now, don't get me wrong, I've said this before on this stream. Black Ops Cold War is my favorite Call of Duty in a long time. The last good Call of Duty game I actually owned was Black Ops. The original Black Ops. That was the last one. I didn't play Black Ops 2. I didn't play Black Ops 3. I did play Black Ops 4, which got me back into Call of Duty, but it wasn't my favorite game in the series. Black Ops Cold War, because I love Cold War history and everything that goes into it. The Korean War, the Vietnam War, the Cuban Missile Crisis, the Bay of Pigs invasion, obviously the assassination of MLK and Malcolm X. We know the FBI, we know the CIA did it, you ain't gotta snitch. The arms race, the race to the moon. I love all that history. And obviously Watergate as well. And the 80s. We ain't gonna talk about a specific president because we won't want to get too political and scare y'all off. But if you know, you know. But yeah, I got rid of Cold War, so now I have officially installed Resident Evil 8 Village and Mortal Kombat 11. So yes, I am finally gonna start streaming Mortal Kombat 11. And I know
you need to get Mortal Kombat 1. That way I can whoop that behind.
I have Mortal Kombat 1. But you know me, I am a completionist. I like the story to Mortal Kombat. I have not played the story to Mortal Kombat 11. I want to play it before I get to Mortal Kombat 1. I know they New 52 the universe for Mortal Kombat 1. If you don't know what New 52 means, people, read Flashpoint Paradox. Anyways, and obviously, I'm trying to get Resident Evil 9. You have my copy, but you won't give it to me until I play Village. So I'm working to play Village sometime this week or next week, because I got to finish those ways as well. With that being said, let's get started. So, as you see, the PlayStation prices are going back up. Now, recently, within the last 4 or 5 months, the PlayStation prices actually went up. So originally, the PlayStation 5 was originally $400 if you get the digital version, $500 if you get the disc version, if I remember correctly. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Recently, it went back up. It's $500 for the disc version, for $550 for the digital version is $500. Disc copy is $550. They just amped it up again. As of this week, the PlayStation 5 is now $600 if you want to get the digital version. That means you don't get the disc like myself. The disc version of the PS5 is now going to be $650. And if you are that poor, unfortunate soul that wants to get the PlayStation 5 Pro, it's going to set you back the same price of a mortgage, if not higher. It's going to be $900. If you don't believe me, and I'm not going to pull this up, go on PlayStation's website right now. You can go on PlayStation, you can go on Target's website, you can go on Best Buy's website. It is happening right now. So all I got to say is this. I am so glad I got my son's mom bought me a PlayStation 5 for my birthday a few years ago before the prices went up.
I'm so glad I got mine.
Mike, go ahead, tell me your thoughts, bro. You go ahead.
Sony. I'm using one of them. I'm about to use one of them. Sony, you fucked it up.
Before you do, just letting y'all know, we did talk to our producer, Ryan. We are giving 2 F-bombs apiece. And we finna use them today. Go, Mike.
Sony, you fucking up. You really? You won't break my fighting sound.
Oh my god.
No more. No, no, no. I
You,
can't.
okay. You want?
No.
I'll take over for a little bit. I'll take over
Yes.
for a little
Go.
bit. I ain't gonna say my f bomb right now,
Go.
but
No more.
Sony, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something right now. For those, before I even go to it, yes, and for any of you gaming journalists who probably are gonna tell me this, and I'm using these as quotations, you gaming journalists, aka the Sony ponies, yes, I understand that there is a RAM shortage in the United States, or matter of fact, the world in general. Yes, I know the majority of the RAM is going to the AI data centers, which I don't think we talked about it on our last podcast, but we'll talk about it later on. I understand that there is a RAM shortage. This is
Mm-hmm.
no excuse whatsoever to
None.
start making home consoles expensive as they are now.
Like seriously, Sony, what is wrong with you?
I do not need to pay the price of an iPhone
And I have an
to get a
iPhone.
PlayStation or an Xbox Series X.
And I have an iPhone.
Honestly, Nintendo, I know we gave you crap because the Switch 2 is like $450 right now. You are forgiven. You are forgiven. I would rather pay that price for a Switch 2. If not, I'm gonna build a gaming PC on my own. It's one or the other. Because there is no reason for a PlayStation 5. Keep in mind, the PlayStation 5 is roughly 5, maybe 6 years old now.
Mm-hmm.
Because they announced this game, they announced the PS5 during COVID. And if I remember correctly, you could correct me if I'm wrong. It is also about 5 years, yeah, it's about 5 years old. It came
Yeah.
out in around 2020, 2021. And I remember because everyone was price gouging the PS5 when it originally came out. Because
Oh
everyone
yeah,
wanted
I
it. Because
remember that.
keep in mind, we're still during this was still during COVID lockdown. But the
Mm-mm.
console itself is 5 years old. Normally, when a console is already 5 years into its lifespan, the prices go down. We saw it with the PS3. When the PS3 came out back in 2006, if you were to buy a PS3 in 2012 or 2013, you were looking to it was gonna be roughly the game. Originally, it came out at around $500, maybe $600.
Mm-hmm.
If you bought a PS3 in 2012 or 2013, it was gonna run you roughly about like $250, $300 a piece, right? Which is like the same price as the original Xbox was back in 2002.
Yeah.
The PS4 was roughly $400, $500 if I remember correctly. $500 if I remember correctly. $500 if you wanted the terabyte one or the 500 gigabyte one.
Yeah. It was
If
about
you
500.
Yeah, if you buy a PS5, a PS4 now, it's roughly about 200, 250. If you get the PS4 Pro, which I don't know why, it's the same damn thing. They're just upscaling the resolution. That's it.
Yeah.
250, maybe $300, maybe 350 if it's brand new. Okay. We are now in the new life. We are 5 years into the lifespan. You're telling me now that instead of going down, it's going up? It's going up.
But the bum clot.
Nah, this is when I use it.
You talking to me?
I done told you! Take your drunk ass home!
Exactly.
I don't care how much of a PlayStation elitist you are. It is no excuse. No excuse whatsoever. And last time I checked, you don't need PlayStation 5s are selling have been selling like hotcakes since COVID, post COVID. Even the
Mm-hmm.
Xbox Series X was. And mind you, the only reason why people were buying an Xbox Series X or Xbox Series S was to get the Game Pass. But then Microsoft allowed you to get the Game Pass. Well, and I think they've been allowing you to use the Game Pass if you had a PC.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you didn't need to buy an Xbox Series X. You didn't need to buy one. Now, and funny enough, it's funny because the Game Pass, they're actually trying to lower the prices right now.
Yo, Sony, I never thought I'd hear myself say this.
No, don't, no. Don't try to give Microsoft credit yet. Don't give them credit.
No. There's a reason.
Go ahead.
Sony, you need to do what Microsoft is doing and lower the prices. You need to. I understand RAM shortage and everything else, but making the PS5 like $600 to $900. No, hell no.
Y'all done lost your fucking mind, Sony. That's my first one. That's my first one. Chat, if you have any comments on this, by all means, fire away. Okay? Because maybe I'm missing something. Maybe we're both missing something. Is the price increase worth it? Especially for a console that's 5 years into its life cycle. And there's already talks about PS6, even though Project Helix and the PS6 are going to get delayed because of the RAM shortage and graphics card shortage due to the these AI data centers. I just want to know, am I crazy? Am I the crazy one for thinking this right now?
No.
Anyways, give me 1 second.
Breathe, brother, breathe.
I need to breathe. Woosah. I know.
Hakuna Matata.
Akuna Matata. Akuma friggin' Tata. Because I'm about to I'm seeing the pearly gates, like Red Fox would say, in Sanford and Son. Yes, people. We are old enough to remember Sanford and Son and watch the reruns on TV Land when TV Land still used to show classic shows.
Exactly.
Am I missing anything about the Sony stuff?
No.
Okay. Next piece of news. I actually have to pull this up so I understand if I am saying the news correctly. But OpenAI is going to be shutting down within the next year or so. And on top of that, Disney is shutting Sora down. If I remember correctly, they bought Sora. They're shutting it down now.
Thank you.
So we're finally going to see the AI bubble burst.
Thank you.
So that's another piece of good news right there.
Thank you.
Hold up.
Thank you. You got me tearing up now. Thank you.
Hold up. This is coming. What? Give me 1 second. Hold on. This is coming from the New York Times. I'm gonna just read this. This is coming from the New York Times. Matter of fact, here. Give me 1 second. Here it is. Alright, so this is coming from the New York Times. OpenAI is shutting down Sora, the video generation technology the company unveiled in 2024, shocking the entertainment executives with its ability to use artificial intelligence to quickly produce short videos that look as if a Hollywood studio had made them. We've all seen them. We've all seen them, and it's annoying as hell. Some of it is good, some of it is just extremely terrible. Just 3 months ago, OpenAI and Disney signed a 3-year licensing deal allowed Sora users to generate videos with Disney's characters like Mickey Mouse, Cinderella, Yoda. The agreement was considered a watershed for the tech industry in Hollywood, and some word it was the first big step towards replacing the entertainment industry actors and creators with AI. OpenAI is shutting down both its Sora consumer app and the internet service that movie makers and other professionals use to generate images for movies, television, and other media, the company said. In a statement to the New York Times, OpenAI said it would continue to use video generation technologies behind the scenes as a way of teaching skills to robots because videos provide a reasonable simulation of the physical world. They're often used to train robots for specific tasks. I'll just say this. If y'all about to do Skynet, that's no bueno.
No.
However, if this is the gateway to shut to the AI industry, the AI bubble busting, perfect. Round of applause. Please get rid of it. I've said this before and I've said it again. I said this earlier. We all seen the Sora memes and the AI videos. We are all well aware of of how they are used. I unfortunately have seen way too many, and it makes me sick.
Mm.
I've seen people now, and here's the thing: I've seen people use like AI to like generate like, hey, this is how I can imagine like a show or movie if it were to be made now, what could it look like? I can appreciate, but when you're trying to actually use Sora or to legit make movies, that's bad. You're taking away the creativity of making movies. You're taking away the creativity of actors, and you're taking away the creativity of the writers making said movies, and the directors directing, and producers producing said movies.
Honestly, and I'm not gonna bring up a certain somebody who's been using that. I'm not gonna bring up a certain somebody. I'll hit you up on the back end about that. But yeah, I agree with you on 100%.
I find it funny that like this is probably the best piece of news I've heard when it comes to AI in God knows how long, because I since we started the show, it's been mainly us talking about why AI is bad, and I think people need to understand
Hmm.
why it is bad.
I agree.
Again, now AI has done nothing but taking away jobs, taking away opportunities from people, and legit has put not just the movie industry, because I know a lot of people feared that. And I know there's a reason why a lot of people protested the SAG protests that happened a couple years back, and then the gaming industry protesting literally right after. There's a
Hmm.
reason being. It's one thing to use AI when it comes to like helping build businesses, helping, you know, make a blueprint of like what you want to do for your job, what you want to do for your career or investment. I can understand that. But when you are using AI to replace just creativity of the mind, that's where I have a problem. I have the
Hmm.
biggest problem with that. You don't, and I'm glad that more people are exposed to this, and they're exposing people who do use AI to as a means as a means to make money. By
Uh,
that I mean this. I don't know if you know. There are and Jen could and shouts to Jen. Jen could attest to this. There were people and Three Black Geeks. Shouts to Three Black Geeks. There are people who are trying to sell digitally generated pictures, like they print it out, and they use AI to create those, and then print them
hmm.
out and try and make a quick buck. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, because then you're taking away the creativity of the artists who work hard on their
Exactly.
projects. So shouts open and shout outs to OpenAI for finally shutting that down. Like it needed to get shut down. Now, here's some fun news. So let's talk about Street Fighter 6. So obviously Alex got released recently, which was cool. But apparently Capcom apologizes for Street Fighter 6 Alex and Patricia incest controversies. Announces patches on the way. Last week, Capcom added Alex to Street Fighter 6's playable fighting roster. However, Alex's arrival was overshadowed by his arcade mode ending, in which he marries his adopted younger sister, second cousin Patricia. Not only that, they're expecting a baby. These revelations prompted a flood of critical comments from grossed out fans. Today, Street Fighter 6 director Takayuki Nakayama addressed the backlash, apologizing for what he called the confusion. While we have not changed the character's backstory, after internal review by the development team, we plan to revise certain text passages that may have been misleading in the near future, he said. However, this has only prompted more criticism from fans, as Capcom shows no sign of removing Alex and Patricia's controversial marriage. Alex and Patricia's marriage revelations in Street Fighter 6 arcade ending sees a pregnant Patricia greeting Alex at the door with "Welcome home, hun," and commenting that their daughter will grow up to be big and strong just like her daddy. However, this came as a shock to fans who used to pair who are used to the pair having a purely platonic sibling-like relationship. This is because Tom, Patricia's dad, has been a father figure to orphan Alex since Alex's debut in Street Fighter 3 New Generation. But that's not all. In World Tour mode in Street Fighter 6, there's a dialogue which states that Tom is actually a cousin of Alex's mother, making Alex and Patricia second cousins.
Oh hell no!
Hold on. No, you don't get to say that. Here, I'll do it better.
Oh, hell no! Oh, hell no! Oh, hell no! Oh, hell no!
Look, I don't own Street Fighter 6.
I do.
Mike, so Mike, this is your realm, buddy. You got I'm gonna give you 2 minutes. Go ahead, two minutes to talk to the people. Talk to the people right now, boy.
I just got Street Fighter 6, and I'm playing it. I didn't know this until you brought it up. I'm like, oh hell no. No, 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 no. Why?
Oh God, for those of y'all who are coming in really quick, we're talking about the current Street Fighter news about Alex and Patricia. So, and I didn't know this because I wasn't sorry about that. I didn't know this because I wasn't really big on the that big of the lore in Street Fighter Third Strike.
Mm-hmm.
But to know that these two are second cousins,
Mm-mm.
I'm just gonna say this. Dun 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 dun. Thrones, yeah. Game of Thrones, yeah. Game of Thrones, Game of Thrones, Game of Thrones, Game of Thrones, yeah. Game Thrones. I smell. You know what I smell in the air right now, Mike? I can feel it calling in the air. I can feel it calling in the air
Yeah,
tonight.
tonight.
Lannisters.
Oh Lord.
I've been waiting for this moment since Tywin. Lannisters. Can you feel it calling in King's Landing tonight? Lannisters. Lannisters. I remember when Jamie
Mm-mm-mm.
was having coitus with Cersei, and Bran saw them in the Watchtower. When the
I
heart doesn't
can't.
show, but your legs don't work. Now you are counting crows. Oh, yo. Shout out to Game of Thrones. But not
And shout out
season 8.
to Phil Collins for making that song.
Oh my god. I am seriously about to jump into watching 80s Miami Vice soon. I really want to watch it. But yeah, bro, it's funny. I will say it is downright funny to see this actually happen.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, there was a game I wanted to talk about, and I actually sent you a video about it. It's a 16-bit game that's coming out. Funny enough, if I remember correctly, it is a Sega Genesis game in 2026 This game is called The Bagman. I'm going to show a trailer of this game for you guys really quick because lately we've been talking a lot about retro gaming. And I will say this, retro gaming has had a very big influence on modern games today
Yeah.
because everyone wants to play retro looking games. Like I mean, look at Puppet Combo. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of Puppet Combo, but you ever heard of Puppet Combo? They make retro looking horror games where it looks like it would be it looks like they would be on the freaking sorry, give me a second. On like the PlayStation.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm trying to see what this game is. The Bagman. Okay, hold on. I might have to show it on Instagram. Hold up. Hold on, give me 1 second. Here it is. Here it is. So apparently it's coming out later this year. Hold up. But this the trailer came the trailer came out about 5 months ago, but for whatever reason they're showing it again. Because I think they just have the release date. But I'm gonna show you guys. This is the trailer for The Bagman. So hold on, give me 1 second. It actually looks cool.
Night away. Innocent teenage fun. Until the knock. Until the breath behind the door. Until the unclasping of the bag. Friends can help when all seems lost.
So if you guys ever played the game Clock Tower on the Super Nintendo, it's inspired by Clock Tower.
Oh wow.
They'll listen. They'll follow. But one wrong decision, one fatal slip.
You die.
Eloise will watch them lead.
Damn.
And die. Who lives and who dies? Multiple endings based on the decisions you make. Solve puzzles, hide, distract, and survive in this authentic retro 16-bit horror nightmare. He has something to show you. And all he wants is...
Hey, it looks like the dude from
Yeah.
It looks like the dude from Poltergeist.
Coming
Yup.
to PC and other.
And there you go. That is The Bagman. So I don't know when this. I'm gonna look for this game, but what are your thoughts on it?
It looks interesting. It looks interesting. I might actually get a Switch 2 and play it.
It's gonna be. It's also gonna be on Steam, and I'm definitely gonna get. I'm definitely going to get it. But I am actually looking to see when the game is coming out because I'm pretty sure. There's still no release date, but for whatever reason, it popped up on. Actually, no. If you want right now, the demo to the game dropped last week. So if you have it, for those y'all who have Steam, go ahead and download it now. It's available. The Bagman demo is officially out, and you can download it on Steam right now and try it for yourself.
Oh, I gotta try it.
And with that being said, let's get to our last piece of news. So, a few days ago, it was confirmed that there was a huge leak from Nintendo of information that we will be that at some point, potentially this year, we will be getting a remake to Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, released on the Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh, I can't wait.
What are your thoughts? Go ahead.
I played it. I played that game before. I can't wait for it to come onto the Switch too.
So, so this news dropped literally like this past weekend. And matter of fact, I'm just gonna read. I'm just gonna read the article really quick. It's coming from IGN. Um, there we go. So apparently, not only that, we're getting a Star Fox game too. A new Star Fox game and a Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake are among numerous unannounced Nintendo games reportedly heading to the Switch 2 this year. That's according to noted internet tipster Nate the Hate, who accurately leaked the Nintendo Switch 2's reveal date last year alongside other details of the consoles, whose information today has been backed by VGC sources. Perhaps surprisingly, 2026 will reportedly not be the year we see a new 3D Mario game, though Nintendo's long-awaited follow-up to Super Mario Odyssey will apparently be coming out in 2022. Speaking via his podcast, Nate the Hate, and then that said that Nintendo's new Star Fox game would be announced in April, which is this month, and had been intended as a surprise reveal following the character's I'm just gonna stop right there.
Mm-hmm.
Now we'll go to Zelda. Where's the hell the Zelda stuff going? Okay. The end of the year currently looks set to include From Software's Switch 2 exclusive The Dusk Bloods and Nintendo's own Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake, though details of this remain unclear. In the second half of 2026, approaching the holidays, if not the holidays, we are going to receive an Ocarina of Time remake for the Nintendo Switch 2, Nick the Hate said. This is something that I was a bit hesitant about in January because I don't think it was something they'd do. I'm hearing an Ocarina of Time remake. I don't have details as to what type of scoop this is. Maybe we get a one-on-one remake like akin to Demon Souls, or maybe a remake that is free to explore design choices.
Mm-hmm.
This year marks the 40th anniversary of Legend of Zelda, though Nintendo let the franchise's actual birthday pass last month with no fanfare. It seems unlikely the company would ignore it completely, and a major game launch this Christmas would act as a good lead to next year's live-action Legend of Zelda movie, which is due May 7th of 2027.
Mm.
And I think on the previous show I was with, we did talk about a live action Legend of Zelda movie that was announced. So this is big news. Again, I think there's a Nintendo Direct that's happening this month. So we should be hearing more news because apparently Nintendo is pissed that this information got leaked out. They are legit pissed. And if you know Nintendo is going to find out who leaked it and pull Tony Soprano. I'll leave it at that.
Dun 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 dun
NBC, hold up. NBC, stop playing with us and get Benson and Stabler hooked. Hook them up already. 20 plus years. It is time to make them official.
It is time.
Now going back into Legend of Zelda, I'm just gonna say this right now, people. You're gonna hate me if I say this. I never got into Legend of Zelda. I'm not saying I hate it. I just never got into it. And I tried. I played OG Legend of Zelda Adventures of Link, Ocarina of Time, and Majora's Mask. And yes, I had the Legend of Zelda collection on the GameCube. And I am kicking myself in the ass because I traded that thing in. I know it's worth a lot of money now. I know it is. But it's either that or the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Masters Collection, where it was at 2 discs that you get on the GameCube. Mm-hmm. Those are both very rare to get now. But I really tried to get into Legend of Zelda. Hell, even when I have a little cousin who has Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
And it was fun. I really liked playing the game. I just couldn't. I'll tell you this: the one Zelda game that I really got into was Hyrule Warriors. I love Hyrule Warriors. I love that game. But that's also because I'm a Dynasty Warriors fan too. I like playing Dynasty Warriors. Good ones, not all of them, but good ones. Dynasty Warriors 3, 4, and 5 are my favorites.
Okay.
But no, I just never got into the Legend of Zelda series. So if Ocarina of Time is getting remade, I'll probably play it. I will likely or not buy that remake and play it. Or who knows? I might, you know, play OG Ocarina of Time in other ways that I'm not gonna say because you know we got just get straw hats on, and we're gonna go on a boat.
Find the One Piece.
So yeah. Other than that, yeah, Ocarina of Time I was just never the biggest fan of, and it wasn't because I just never got into it.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's like with Mario. I played almost every Mario game, but Mario Galaxy was the first Mario game I ever beat.
Oh wow.
And then Mario Odyssey was the second one. Like, and I owned all the Mario games at some point. I owned Super Mario. Actually, no, Super Mario Land I did beat. I did beat Super Mario Land. But I never beat the original Mario. I didn't beat Mario 3. I didn't beat Mario World. I never touched Mario 64. I touched it a little bit, but I'm look. You know what? No, that's for another time. I'm not gonna give you.
Yeah, let's not get into it. Let's not get into
I might
it.
piss some people off on my thoughts about Mario 64. I love Mario Sunshine though. That game was my jam. And then obviously I played Mario Galaxy, Mario Odyssey, Mario 3D World with Bowser's Fury attachment. By the way, Bowser's Fury is so much freaking fun. Think of it like if Attack on Titan met Super Mario Brothers in a in a PG way, Not you're not seeing someone get cut in half. Anyways, but yeah, guys, Nintendo is firing on all cylinders if this is the case, and they pissed. But hey,
they real pissed.
Hey, no harm, no foul. We speaking of no harm, no foul. So I gotta show you guys this video. Sony, I know we told y'all to take your drunk selves home, but I gotta say this. Y'all was funny as hell for what I'm about to show y'all really quick. Hold up.
Let's see.
Hold on. I'm gonna show y'all this. This is one of the funniest things I have seen. Hold on. Because y'all really had me. Y'all really freaking had me yesterday. Because I was legit about to just pop off.
Oh?
Hey, Playmo, any tips to improve my laptop?
Got it. I'll take the wheel. Try widening your approach from the outside, then hugging the inside curve. Watch and learn.
Hey, Playmo, can you handle this boss for me?
One slain boss, coming up.
Hey, Playmo, you ready to lose?
I'm down for a good spar.
Ooh, it's past your bedtime. Go to sleep. Train your algorithm on that.
Got it. Approved purchase for 99,000 V-Bucks.
What? No, undo.
Got it. Changing your PSN ID to no life _ detected.
No, what? No.
Damn.
No.
Got it. Playing back your voice chat history.
Yeah, crawl back into your mom's butt.
Whoa,
This is my lobby.
Delete.
These hands are rated E for everyone.
Delete that. Delete that.
Deleting all save files.
Please don't.
Whoops.
Ah!
Got it. Ordering 100 large cheese pizzas.
Oh, hell no.
Insert pizza in the disk drive.
Power off.
Press and hold the D button to power off.
There is no D button.
D's
Give
nuts.
me glasses.
Playmo?
I know
Alright.
you've been playing Xbox behind my back.
What?
Are we
you too,
exclusive
Dr.
or
Good night.
not?
Hey, yo. Like I said. Hey, IGN, y'all got me. Because I was legit.
I thought that was real too.
Dude, when I saw, this is the first thing I saw yesterday when I woke up, and I chose violence, but I saw the rest of it, and I'm like, okay, IGN, well played, IGN, because I'm still never gonna forgive you for that 7 out of 10 for the Pokemon game where you said it was too much water, but well played, because. Let's just face it. We all know AI has an agenda.
We are a secret club because of our agenda. It is a dark agenda.
Anyways, I don't really have anything much else to discuss unless there was something you wanted to discuss.
No.
I didn't really do a community discussion today.
I did. I don't have anything.
Actually, I do have one. So, really quick, this was coming from IGN.
Mm-hmm.
Is that so if anyone doesn't know, there's gonna be a Resident Evil movie coming out soon. Um, and it's being direct. I can't remember who the director is again, but the guy who's directing the new Resident Evil movie said that. And hold on, let me find it really quick. Damn. Okay, hold up. Okay, Resident Evil director Zach Kreger expects fans will crucify him if his reboot deviates from the franchise lore.
Yup.
And this actually, I want to talk about the Resident Evil movie. So, which was also another part of the Capcom news I wanted to discuss, because originally Zach Greger, who was now the new appointed director for the next Resident Evil movie that's coming out, said that he was not going to go with the original lore to the games. He was gonna make a brand new thing. Yeah. Here's my thing. Let me tell you something. Resident Evil as a whole, the story itself sounds like something you could see out of a movie.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, the majority of the game, it feels like a movie, and and at times it feels like you're playing a movie. Why is it so hard to make a movie, a proper movie, and cite the source material?
Exactly.
And here's the full article. I'm going to read it really quick. Zach Greger, director of the upcoming Resident Evil movie reboot, has said that he expects fans of the franchise will crucify him if it deviates from the lore. Speaking to the New York Times, Kreger admitted that when he hears of an adaptation of a video game he loves, he usually responds to "Don't ruin this for me." With his Resident Evil movie, he hopes to honor the video game's intensity as opposed to adapting a particular story already told. I love the idea of being pitted against a world that is hell-bent on annihilating you. It just feels fun, and I haven't seen a movie that offers that sort of experience. Kreger's Resident Evil does not feature any characters from the video games. Speaking about the project last year, Kreger himself said his movie would be obedient to the lore of the games, but also tell a different story from anything shown in Capcom's franchise previously. I'm not going to tell Leon's story because Leon's story is told in games. Fans already have that. Lore is a big deal when it comes to Resident Evil, and there's a mountain of it. IGN recently interviewed a Resident Evil lore master who weighed in with his thoughts on the recently released Resident Evil Requiem, which includes a significant story revelations. The Batman, as he is called online, has created a gargantuan Resident Evil timeline that covers the series events from prehistory up to 2020 and includes thousands of pages. Kreger, though, is sidestepping all that by going in a different direction for his movie. With Resident Evil, we have an incredible journey with one of the most successful international IPs of more than $1 billion in box office for many years. Oliver Bourbon of the production company Consistent Film told Deadline back in February, now we are creating something new, not just a new story idea, but to allow new generation to take the IP into their own hands and form something different. I'll stop right there. Here's my thing. Actually,
Preach it, brother. Preach it.
Mike, you go first. I want to hear you first because I'm
honestly, I'm a fan of the Resident Evil movies that have been out, right? But if you're gonna go completely different, go with the source material.
We went different for 6 movies. Resident Evil in 2002, then Apocalypse in 2004. What was it? Extinction in 2007. Afterlife in 2010. Retribution in 2012. And then Final Chapter.
Yeah.
We went completely different. Mind you, I only got to Afterlife and I stopped because Afterlife was so freaking stupid. It was. I give a pass to the first three movies
Mm-hmm.
because they tried something different to an extent where they were also bastardizing the lore to an extent. I wasn't a fan of the first Resident Evil movie too much, but I really enjoyed the second one. The second one's even dumber, but it has that Resident Evil feel, and I can appreciate that because it had the feel of Resident Evil 2 and 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Afterlife, I will give a lot of credit to Afterlife because it was just a Mad Max version of Code Veronica, and I'm not the biggest fan of Code Veronica to begin with.
Mm-mm.
But I appreciate the fact that they had Claire. And I appreciate what they were trying to do and the story and how the story ended. Where Alice was going to have clones and was going to go after Umbrella. I love that. And then 5 minutes into Afterlife, they got rid of all of that. They got rid of her powers. They got rid of her clone army in one fell swoop. While using James Cameron's 3D camera from Avatar.
Mm-mm-mm.
Mind you, they made a big deal out of that camera when the movie came out. They made a huge deal in the marketing. The James Cameron fusion, James Cameron fusion camera 3D camera technology. They made such a big deal out of that because Avatar was a big movie in 2009 going into 2010. I can't begin to tell y'all how the marketing went for that. And guess what? That movie still was trash.
It really was.
Avatar is just mid. The second movie's mid. I haven't even seen Ashes to Fire or Ashes to
Fire and Ash.
Fire and Leaf Green, whatever the hell that movie is called. I haven't seen that one yet. And I can already tell you it was probably mid. But I'm not gonna judge a book by its cover. I still have to go see it. What pissed me off more was when they announced Retribution and they brought back all the characters that died in the first 3 movies, and they're bringing in Barry and Leon and Ada, and if I remember correctly, they said they brought in Hunk. I already know all my favorite characters die. I don't even have to see the movie, and I can already guess everyone dies except Alice. Again, I think we're gonna have to review the Resident Evil movies at some point. We have a lot of movies to review.
Why are we going down that rabbit hole?
Because the movie franchise turns 25 next year with the release of the first Resident Evil movie. We might as well just go down the rabbit hole with no life reserve on. Are you with me?
This is gonna be my second one. Fuck it.
Anyways, going back to what I was saying. Look, we already have had a movie series for Resident Evil where it kind of it eluded the actual lore. And Welcome to Raccoon City, from what everyone has told me who's a Resident Evil fan, that movie's actually good, from what I've been told by other people.
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about the Netflix movie. No, I'm not talking about the Netflix show where they made Lance Reddick Black Wesker. I have a lot to say about that, but we will get to that at some point. But Welcome to Raccoon City, I've been told, was actually a fairly good, decent movie. So I actually have high hopes. And no, I think we will review the CGI Resident Evil movies at some point. Because I love those movies. Those movies are lit. But let's get a Resident Evil movie, a big budget Resident Evil movie, that actually gets into the lore. Let's actually go into Spencer's mansion. Let's actually meet Chris Redfield. And if he's bulked up like he is in Resident Evil 5, that's fine. I have no problem with it. But if you're saying you don't want to do anyone's story, if you don't want to do any of the popular characters' story, let's do Ethan.
Exactly.
Let's do Ethan's headless ass, please.
Exactly.
Like, there's no problem doing a movie with that goes to the source material. I'm not saying you need to make a close adaptation of it, because there are plenty of movies and plenty of TV shows that are based off books or based off video games where they do a pretty good job with having the lore and adapting it with the characters from the game or the movie or the book and doing a good job without regurgitating what happened. You can do
Um,
Raccoon. You can easily do Raccoon City with Leon and not have to regurgitate what happened. Like, that's the same thing they did with the Resident Evil 2 remake. It wasn't the exact same game. It had the same story, but it was told in a different way.
true.
Resident Evil 3 Nemesis remake. I know people are not the biggest fans of the remake. I liked it.
I'm not.
It's not as good as the original. I will say that right now. But for a game that was roughly 5 to 6 hours, in a world where we have games that are 40 to 100 plus hours and it's open world, Resident Evil 3 remake was not that bad. Let's not overhate on it, okay?
Mm-mm.
And then Resident Evil 4 remake, I've told y'all before, I wanted that game to fail, and I'm glad I was wrong. Resident Evil 4 remake is out of all of the remakes of those three, is the best one. It was the best retelling, but doing different things. Lewis dying against Krauser and not against Sadler. Okay, that threw me off. That took me for a surprise. Ada finding out in separate ways. Ada's infected with the same stuff that Leon and Asher are infected with, and Wesker being in the village trying to help her get the stuff. That is good storytelling for a remake compared to the original.
It is.
Which is why I enjoy the remake more than the original. Don't get it twisted. I love the original one. The original Resident Evil 4. It is my first Resident Evil game I actually sat and played. But the remake's better. It's just me personally. I think the remake is better.
Yeah.
But yeah. Please don't F this up, Mr. Kreger.
Please, for the love of all things holy.
You don't have to regurgitate the same stories, but you can tell in a different way. Okay? If you're not gonna do Leon's story, I completely understand. You know what? I have an idea for him. I don't know if he's gonna watch it, but I hope he does. Mr. Kreger, Zach Kreger, if you are watching this, for this Resident Evil movie that you're gonna be making, Hunk. We want Hunk. You want to tell an original story with none of the characters that have been shown in the actual stories? Hunk. Hunk is a side character that has become the most beloved. Give me a Hunk story in a movie.
Exactly.
If you do, let me tell you, in the words of John Barenthal, let me tell you something. Money. Money, money, money. People will line up. Resident Evil fans will line up in waves to see a movie with Hunk. I stand by it. I guarantee it.
You're right.
Make some fucking money, bro. I'm not gonna use my last F-bomb, but you're gonna make some freaking money, baby. Just think about it, Zach. Think about it. Give us a Hunk movie, and maybe like do like a Tarantino, where Resident Evil 4 is maybe whatever story he is last in. Because apparently I don't know too much about Resident Evil 9, but apparently he's in it. I don't know. Don't spoil it. But we could Tarantino it. And you can tell, and you can either do it where he is the fourth survivor, like in Resident Evil 2 remake and OG Resident Evil 2, or you can adapt Operation Raccoon City loosely, because Operation Raccoon City is still not a good game, but loosely based it off Operation Raccoon City. If you do that, I will actually go buy Operation Raccoon City, and we'll put that thing on Parsec, and we'll play it.
Please.
But yeah, that's about it, people. I am done. This is a brand new episode of the Game Raider Podcast. Before we go, Mike, anything coming up this week? Go ahead.
Let's see. It's my kid's spring break.
Hey.
And just wanted to give a little shout out to my nephew, whose birthday is next Friday.
Hey. Let's see. If you guys are watching right now on Twitch, I'm gonna be shutting this down, and then we're gonna be coming back up around in the next hour, so we can finally do our farewell Struggle Game Podcast live stream. I'm gonna start looking for some of the videos, So y'all can see. Shout out to Mike Jin for Power Rangers RPM. Shout out to Zine Rizik for Power Rangers Megaforce. Shouts to Wally Ringert for Power Rangers in Space and Batman Arkham Asylum. Shouts to Kenny Omega from AEW. And shouts to Wooly and Matt McMuscles, formerly from Super Best Friends Play, for shouting our podcast out. We appreciate it. I'm going to try to see if I can get those videos so you know I'm not BSing. And then after that, I will be streaming more Resident Evil 4 Remake Separate Ways. And maybe, just maybe, we start Resident Evil 8 Village tonight.
All right.
Tonight. I ain't leaving my house today. So with that being said, if you are new, please be sure to follow The Buttery Show on youtube.com/The Buttery Show. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Go on our Facebook, facebook.com/The Buttery Show. Like and follow. And follow us on Instagram at The Buttery Show. If you want to get a hold of any of us, Instagram and Twitter, the Reckless_Fox, and twitch.tv/RecklessFox. In the next hour, Mike, where can people find you?
You guys can catch me on TikTok, Red Falcon 212, Instagram, Red Ranger 2134, and under Facebook under Michael Brogdon.
With that being said, guys, well, thank you for a new This is a brand new episode of the Game Reader Podcast. We will see y'all next week. Until then, Sony.
You talking to me?
I done told you! Take your drunk ass home!
We're ending it like that, guys. We'll see y'all later. Peace.
Peace, everyone.
Peace and chicken. What do you say? Peace and chicken grease?
Love, peace, and chicken wings.
All right. And go Dodgers. Bye.